Hey, what's up everyone? In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create an amazing multi-page photography website all by yourself and with zero design or coding experience. Usually, creating a modern and trendy website like this means hiring a UI designer to craft it in Figma, then a web developer to bring it to life, and that can easily cost you thousands of dollars. But guess what? You don't need any of that. In this tutorial, I'll guide you step by step on how to build this professional website almost for free. We'll be using WordPress, a free and powerful software, a free theme, and Elementor, a free page builder that lets you create stunning websites just by dragging and dropping elements. And yes, the site we're making will be 100% mobile responsive, perfect on any device. Before we dive in, let's take a quick look at what you'll be able to create by the end of this video. First, I'll show you how to create a logo for free by using an online tool and placing it neatly in the center of the header. You'll learn to build a navigation menu and a call to action button in the header. We'll create a beautiful banner area with overlapping text and images, plus a cool rotating text effect around a button. You'll design an about section with a stylish layout, and you can't ignore this amazing button hover effect. Add a fun facts area with awesome hover effects. In the services section, you'll learn how to make clickable services that open up with stunning visuals. How cool is that? Next is the portfolio section, where clicking an item will open it in a lightbox view. You'll also create a testimonials section with previous and next buttons for easy browsing. Add a client logo area to showcase your best clients. I'll show you how to design a pricing table for your photography packages. Then we'll build an FAQ section with a clean accordion layout for common questions. We'll learn how to embed blog posts into your homepage. Create a beautifully crafted call to action area to grab visitors' attention. And finally, an awesome footer section where you can add page links, social links, a newsletter subscription form, and copyright text. But that's not all. We'll also create an about page with a cool theme section and hover effects. Here you can tell more about yourself or your gadgets. A services page, you can create separate service details pages for each service you offer. A gallery page with a stunning layout to showcase your photos. A contact page with an embedded Google map and a fully functional contact form so people can contact you directly from your website. We'll create blog and single blog pages where you'll learn to publish perfect blog posts. And the best part? You'll be able to do all of this with just drag and drop tools. No coding, no stress, just creativity. By the way, if you're new to this channel, here's something exciting for you. We always recommend Kitpapa.com for the most uniquely designed Elementor templates. Even the website that we're creating in this tutorial is available on Kitpapa. If you want to save time and skip the 2-hour tutorial, you can head over to Kitpapa.com, grab a template kit, follow their 2-minute installation guide, and voila! Your website will be ready in no time. But if you're someone who loves learning the process from scratch, exploring all the details of WordPress and Elementor, then stay tuned and watch this full tutorial. Now a quick intro. My name is Abir Hussain, and here in Fahad Digital, we've created thousands of websites for our clients as a team. So basically you're learning all the best methods and techniques from a real professional. I'm really excited. If you're excited like me, please give this video a big thumbs up. This is the only thing I want from you. Other than that, this video is completely free for you. Just have a look. If you like this video, then from YouTube's left bar, you can go to liked videos and find this video easily later. Alright then, we will be creating our beautiful website in 4 easy steps. First, I will show you how to get your own domain name and web hosting. I will also provide you a 78% discount link. Then, how to install WordPress. After that, how to install a free theme and a free page builder. And finally, we will start creating our amazing website step by step. Oh, and don't worry about missing out on anything, because I've added timestamps in the video description so that you can easily jump to the section you need whenever you want. So let's get started with step number 1, getting your domain name and web hosting. So first of all, what is a domain name? Domain name is basically your website address, like Facebook has facebook.com Amazon has Amazon.com, we have jimfahaddigital.com. Similarly, for your website, you need an address that will be yourwebsitename.com. And what is web hosting? Web hosting is the storage space for your website. All the images, texts you will have in your website, all will be stored in your own web hosting. As you are owning your own web hosting, so there wouldn't be any limitation. You can run ads, you can upload any text or images, you can upload any theme or plugin you want. You are in charge of your own website. Now, how to get your own web hosting with a free domain name? So first, just click on the very first link in the description below this video, or you can go to jimfahaddigital.com/besthost. So why Hostinger? In my opinion, Hostinger is the most affordable and also the fastest web hosting provider available. Just have a look into all their Trustpilot reviews. People are super happy with their hosting speed, affordable pricing, and customer support. Now from here, you can change the language if you want. Maybe you speak Spanish or Portuguese or Hindi. You can select your language from here. So now let's just close this. One thing I also do want to say is that this page changes quite often. In fact, they probably change it once a month. So if the banner or interface looks different, don't worry, don't panic. This happens quite often. It's the same website. Now let's scroll down a bit and you'll find all the different plans here. By the way, here we can see 3 plans, but sometimes you may see 4 plans here. Just don't panic because you can create your own website with any of these plans. But as you're just starting out, I recommend taking this premium or business plan. With both of these plans, you can create up to 100 websites. For example, today you're creating a portfolio website, tomorrow you want to create a business website, and next week you want to create an e-commerce website. So you don't need to purchase hosting each time. You can create all the websites within this same web hosting plan. So here with the premium plan, you'll get 100 GB storage. With the business plan, you'll get 200 GB storage. And with any of these plans, you'll get all features like this. Unlimited free SSL, so all of your websites would be encrypted and super secure. Unlimited bandwidth, so there wouldn't be any limit how many website visitors you'll have. Free email, you can create hundreds of professional email addresses like info@yourwebsite.com or admin@yourwebsite.com like these. Then free domain. Yes, like I said, you'll get a domain name for free. You'll also get tons of WordPress features like one-click WordPress installation, free website migrations. So if you want to move your existing website from another hosting provider to Hostinger, they will transfer it on behalf of you. How cool is that? Now let's talk about security. Personally, I'm very serious about website security. And Hostinger just nailed it with all these features like Cloudflare protected name servers, malware scanners, and all these. I've had very bad experiences with other web hosting providers. We've got so many malware attacks and we had to pay the hosting providers additionally to use their other security tools. But here in Hostinger, you're getting all these security tools for free. Now, let's select a plan. And like I said, you can take any of these plans based on your needs. For now, I'm taking the premium plan. You can upgrade it later anytime, so click on Add to Cart. Alright, so here you're going to see different pricing options. Now this is referring to how long do you want to host with Hostinger. So we have 1 month, 12 months, 24 months, and then we also have 48 months. First of all, I don't recommend going with 1 month because it's almost $12 a month, which is super expensive. We don't want that. My recommendation would be to go with 48 months. So for the first 4 years, you just need to pay $2.99 per month. That will save you $432. And then after those 4 years, you start to pay $7.99 per month, which is still super affordable for a web hosting plan that can hold up to 100 websites. But if you just want to start with 2 years or 1 year, you can click over here. And then in your first year, you just pay $3.19 per month. And you're still going to create up to 100 websites. And after that first year, you start to pay $9.99 per month. So the longer the first period, the more discount you will get when you renew your plan. So if you have the budget and you want to get the most discount possible, you can go for the 48 months. And after those 48 months, you start to pay around $7.99 per month instead of $9.99. But wait, there's more. If you scroll down over here, you see this have a coupon code button. And now if you click on it, then if you fill in with my special coupon code, which is JFD10, and click on apply, you will now get a total of 78% discount. Now if we scroll up again and then select the 1-year plan and now scroll down, can you believe that you're almost getting the same amount of discount, and we're also getting super fast web hosting with a free domain name for the full year only for $34. What an amazing deal, right? So scroll up again. Now you see pricing is only $2.87 per month for the first 12 months, $2.78 per month for the first 24 months, and $2.69 per month for the first 48 months, as we've added the JFD10 discount code. For now, I will go for 12 months, and then if we go here, then put down your email address. Make sure to put your best email address because they will create your hosting account with this email address. Now let's put a very strong password here. Now if we scroll down, now you see you can pay using your credit card, PayPal, Google Pay, or you can even pay using cryptocurrency. Also, you may see more different local payment options based on your country. Now if we scroll down, and here I'm just going to put my card informations, and then let's just click on Submit Secure Payment. So from here, you can just skip this part. And then it's asking if we want to create or migrate a website. And since we're not going to migrate any website, we're just going to create one. So let's just select Create. Then click on Next. Then from here, make sure to select WordPress and then click on Create with WordPress. Now here, it's asking us to create login details for WordPress account. So you already know what to do. To create our WordPress account, we need to put down our email, and since my email address is already here, I'm just going to put a strong password here. Now I'm done putting my password, so now let's just click on Next. Now here it's asking us what type of website we want to build, and according to the type of website you want to build, you can choose any type from here. If you're going to create a blog website, you can choose blog. If you're going to create an online business for your store, then you can select this one. Now, since the one we will be creating is for our agency portfolio, so I will be choosing this one. Then click on Next. Okay, now let's just skip this one. Now here it's asking us if we want pre-selected plugins for our portfolio. So here let's just select this one because I want to select my plugins manually. Then let's click on Next. Now, since we're going to put our plugins manually, let's just skip this one. Now here it's asking what domain name do we want to use for our website. Let's write AbirTuts, which is short for Abir Tutorials. Now, as I'm done putting my domain name, you can see that it's suggesting us a lot of other domain names with extensions. Like here you can see abirtuts.in, abirtuts.me, abirtuts.com, and more. From here, you can choose any extension you like, but I recommend you to choose the .com extension because it sounds more professional and legit. So I'm just gonna choose abirtuts.com, this one, and then I'm just gonna click Next. Now we need to fill up some details for my domain name. So here I'm selecting my country, Bangladesh, and then I'm selecting personal, which is selected by default. Then click on the Next Step button. Now here, I'm just quickly putting my details. Alright, so here I'm done putting my informations here. So now let's just scroll down and then click on Finish Registration button. So here it's asking us where is our portfolio target audience. And here you can just keep this default one, which in my case they have selected a data center in the United States, Arizona, the closest one they have to my country, but in your case it can be a different one. So you can just keep it to the default one or change it from here, or you can also just change it later on. So now I'm just gonna keep it as it is and then click on the next button. Now it's installing WordPress, so just wait a bit, no need to rush it. And as you can see, our WordPress is being installed very quickly. It's almost done, we're pretty much there. And right now we're at the control panel of Hostinger. Here, if we go into the Home tab, you'll see in the account actions, it's saying that they have sent a verification email to our Gmail account. So let's check our email. And in your inbox, you'll find an email where it says verify your email address, which is a verification email from the Hostinger team. So now from here, we'll just simply click on verify email button here. And then it will take you back to the Hostinger control panel with the email address verified. Now from here, I want to get my WordPress. So from hosting and premium web hosting, let's click on this manage button. Then it will take us to the Hostinger dashboard. Then from here, let's click on this WordPress overview. And then if we scroll down, we can see that it says WordPress admin panel. So now if we click here, it will take us to the WordPress dashboard. Now finally, we're inside the WordPress dashboard or the WordPress admin panel. And here I'll make you guys familiar with all of these options such as posts, media, pages, comments, appearance, and all of these things. And even though all of these things are pretty simple and self-explanatory, I'd still explain them to you guys so that you can have a better understanding and you don't have to waste your time by exploring all of these options on your own. And you can just start from the get-go without wasting any time. So here is our dashboard, and as you guys can see that there are so many extra pop-ups here, right? And these pop-ups are here by default. But we don't want these pop-ups popping up here, right? Since it will distract our workflow. And it's always better to work in a clean environment after all. So to clear all of these unwanted pop-ups, you can just manually dismiss them like this by clicking on this dismiss button or X. You can also minimize these pop-ups by clicking on these drop-down buttons like this. Or you could also do another thing. You could just go to the top right corner and click on this screen options drop-down. Then from here, all you need to do is just uncheck these pop-ups from here like this. Now, as you guys can see that our dashboard is completely neat and clean. So let's minimize this. But now I would like to clean up my WordPress dashboard even more. So for that, let's hover on this plugins option and then let's click on installed plugins. And here, as you guys can see that we already have some default plugins, but for our website, the website which we are going to make, we don't really need these specific plugins. Of course, we will need plugins, but not these ones. So we need to delete these plugins. Now before deleting them, as you can see that some of these plugins may be activated. So what we need to do is, you can choose the activated plugin, or you could do another thing. To make sure that you deactivate all the plugins, you can just select all of them from here by checking on this box. Then click on this bulk actions option, and here you'll find this deactivate button. So click on it and then click on apply to deactivate them. Now as you can see that all of these plugins are deactivated. And now after deactivating, all you need to do is select them all together again. And then from bulk actions, we're going to click on delete and then click on apply to delete them. Now the browser pop-up is asking us if we want to delete these selected plugins. And of course we want to delete these plugins. So let's click on this OK button. And there you go. All the plugins were successfully deleted. For a much cleaner look, you can just refresh the page. And here, as you guys can see, that no default plugins are available now. So from here, we can just install the plugins that we will be needing for our website and not have any default plugins from before. Now, you might be wondering, what is a plugin? Well, plugins are basically these extra apps or extra add-on like things that extend or increase the functionality of your WordPress website. And of course, for our website, we will be using some plugins, but the ones that we just deleted right now, we didn't really need them. So now we're all done with the clearing process of plugins. Now the next thing I will be showing you guys is how you can change the password of your website. So for that, we're going to hover on this user tab from here and then click on profile. And from here, you can also choose the color scheme as well. So as you guys can see that currently the color scheme is set to default, but you can change it to any other color scheme as you wish, like light, modern, midnight, or whatever you want. However, the main thing to understand here is that whenever you change the admin color scheme, this admin control panel color will change. And that's all there is to it. But since this admin control panel is only visible to us, so I'm just going to keep the admin color scheme to default. Because we, the admins, can only see it and it's not visible to the visitors of our website. Then if you scroll down, you can also see that you can also change the language from here. So currently it's given the site default language, which is English. So you can also change it to your mother tongue or whichever other language you want your website to be in. So for now, I'm just going to keep the site default language, but you can change it to any other language you want. And then up next, you can see that you can also change your name from here or just set a name. So here I'm just going to put my first name first and then put my last name as well. And then you can also set your nickname in this field right here. And then after this, this part is very important, okay? So from here, you can choose whichever variation of your name you like from here. And now let's say if you write any blog post, the display name that you choose from here will be shown as the author's name on that blog post. So choose your display name wisely. Now I'm just going to choose this one. Then after scrolling down, you can also change the email if you want. And then after scrolling down again, you can also change your profile picture, your WordPress profile picture by clicking on this blue writing here. And then finally under account management, you can set your new password by clicking on this button, which says set new password. Now WordPress will suggest you a random strong password like this one, but you can set it to your liking and I'm going to change it to something easy so that I can always remember it. So let's hide this and then let's put our new password. So once you're done putting the password and doing all the other settings that you wanted to do, just scroll down and then from here click on update profile button, which is this one. Now at this stage, I'm gonna make you guys familiar with two basic terms. One is the backend or the dashboard of our website, and another one is the front end of our website. Now what you've been seeing until now is the dashboard or the backend of our website, because only we can see it since we're the admin of this website. Now if you wanna see the front end of the website, all you gotta do is hover on the site name here, and then let's right click on visit site. Then open this in a new tab. And now here on this tab, we can see the front end of our website and the whole world can see this portion of our website as well. You see? So this is the front end, but this portion, I mean the admin panel that you see here, people can't really see this. Only we the admins can see it. So for now, our website is looking like this. Of course, we will change it the way we want, but currently this is what the front end of our website looks like. Now, before doing anything else, I just want to do some other basic settings. So for that, let's go to the backend or the dashboard and now hover on settings. Then click on general. And from here, you can change the site title as you can see. So in this site title field, you can actually put the name of your business, but I'm just going to keep it the way that it is right now. And then here in this tagline field, you can write some tagline, but try to write something meaningful here because this will also help you to rank on Google search engine. So here I'm just gonna write best web design agency in California. Then you don't really need to mess with these URLs right here. Just leave them the way that they are. And then you can also change the site language from here, as you can see. And then here's the different time zone option. Then you also have the date format option. So from here you can set it to any date format, like in which order you would like the dates to be shown. But I'm also just going to keep them the way that they are. We also have time format, and I'm just going to leave the rest as they are and then click on save changes. Now the next thing I want to do is let's go under setting, and from here let's click on permalinks. Now this permalink structure part is also very important. Here you may see that the permalink default structure is set to day and name. Sometimes you might even see it set as plain. But I highly recommend you to set it as post name. Because if you keep them as plain, you see that any of your post page link or any other pages link would look like this, which would be your websitename.com, then / and then this kind of bizarre number. But if you keep your permalink structure to post name, then your other page's URL would be like this, which is your websitename.com / then the page's name or the post name, which is more human readable. And it's also good for search engine optimization. So I'm setting it up as post name. then scroll down and click on Save Changes. Alright, now the thing that we were talking about, the backend and the front end of our website. So this is the backend and this is the front end. So first of all, if you want to change the outlook and feel of your website, which is looking like this right now, so to change it, you need to change the theme of your website. Now to do that, let's go back to dashboard, hover on appearance, and then click on themes. And here you'll see some themes which came by default. Currently there's only one theme here, as you can see, but we're gonna use another theme which is named Hello Elementor, but you can also select any theme you want. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to select or install the theme which is named Hello Elementor. So for that, all you need to do is click on this Add New Theme button here. Then from here you can browse and choose any theme of your liking, but I'm just going to use Hello Elementor, which is this one. And if you're looking for any other themes, then you can also search for that theme by putting the name of that theme in this Search Themes field here, okay? Like if I write Hello Elementor, then the Hello theme would be at the top. So now I'm just going to install it. And then also let's activate the theme. Now after installing and activating our theme, if we go to the front end of our website and then refresh the page, as you can see that the outlook and feel of our website has been completely changed. And now to turn this into a stunning website, we're going to be using Elementor Page Builder, which is one of the best page builders out there. So in order to get Elementor free version, all you need to do is go to jimfadigital.com, this website, which is our official website. And then from here under important links, you'll find this option which says Get Elementor free version. So you'll just simply have to left click on this, and it will take you to the Elementor's official website. Now of course we will be using the free Elementor, but just in case you want to use Elementor Pro, let me give you a quick tour of the Elementor pricing section. So here you can see different plans for Elementor Pro version. And with Elementor Pro you can do a lot more, like making animated websites, blogs, or even online stores without needing to know any kind of coding. So here we can see different types of pricing plans. First up we have Essential Website Builder, then we have Advanced Solo Website Builder, and then we have the most popular one which is Advanced Website Builder, and then we also have Expert Website Builder. So with the Advanced Website Builder, you can create up to 3 sites. You'll also get 86 pro widgets, theme builders, and so much more. And then with the Expert Website Builder, you can create up to 25 websites. And if you toggle this to 1000 websites, which is the Agency Website Builder, so with this one you can create up to 1000 websites. It has all the custom features that you can possibly need in order to create an advanced website. So just to give you guys a slight idea, if you guys are just trying to build websites with Elementor Page Builder, then you can actually go with this popular one, which is the Advanced Website Builder. So this one is more like beginner friendly, like people who are trying to create websites for themselves, they can actually use this pricing plan. But if you are a more professional website builder, like if you're a freelancer or an agency owner, then I recommend you to go with this Agency Website Builder or with this one, which is the Expert Website Builder. So you can go with these 2 plans, which are for the more advanced and professional website builders. So the main thing to understand here is that if you're starting out new, you can go with this short plan with which you can create up to 3 sites. But if you have bigger plans, like creating more amount of websites for freelancing or for your agency, then you could go with these 2 plans, okay? But now let's get back to getting our Elementor free version. So for that, simply just click on this login button on the top right corner. And now it will bring you to the Elementor sign-in page. So if you already have an Elementor account, of course you can just sign in by using that. But if you don't have an Elementor account already, then simply just click on this Create an Account button. Then in this page, you can use all these options to create your account, like you can use Google, Facebook, or your Apple account. And of course, you also have the option to continue with your email. So you can just click here to continue with your email. And then in these 2 fields, you'll just need to put your email address and your password. Then if you click on this Create My Account button, then your account will be created. So these are the steps you guys need to follow in order to create an Elementor free account. But since I already have an Elementor account, so I'm not going to create another one. I'm just going to click on this sign in button to sign in. From here, I'm going to sign in with my email. And then in these 2 fields, I'm going to put my email and then my password. And then I'm just going to click on sign in. Now after creating your free Elementor account, come back to WordPress dashboard, and now you guys should know that Elementor Page Builder is actually a plugin. So in order to use Elementor Page Builder in your website, all you need to do is click on this plugins option here, and then you'll find this add new plugin button. So just click on it. And then here in this search plugin search bar, we're just going to search for Elementor Page Builder. So I'm going to write Elementor. Then after searching for Elementor, the Elementor Website Builder, this plugin should pop up right at the top. And just from here, you can already notice that it has such great reviews as well as 10 million plus active installations. So that many people are using it and all of them are satisfied with it. That is because Elementor Page Builder is actually that good. So from here, we're just going to click on Install Now, this button to install Elementor Website Builder. Then once it's installed, we're going to click on this Activate button to activate it. Now this Elementor onboarding might come, so simply just close it by clicking on this X button. And now we're back at our WordPress dashboard. Now of course we have installed our Elementor Page Builder to build our pages, but to build a page or design a page, we do need a page first, right? So to create our first page, you just need to go to Pages here, click here on this Pages button. Now after coming here, you might see some dummy pages already created here. This was created by default after WordPress installation. So we don't need these pages, we're going to delete these pages. For that, just simply choose all of them together. And then from bulk actions, we're going to move them to bin. And then click on apply. And then if you want, you can also delete them from bin as well. Select them all again. Then from bulk actions, delete permanently. And then click on apply. And now everything is good as new. So now it's finally time for us to create our own page. For that, click on this add new page button. And then here it would ask you to add a title for your page. So I'm just gonna write home here. Then let's just click on publish from here. And then click on publish again. And as you can see that the page was published. So our home page is now live. Now even though it's saying that home is live now, but if we go to the front end of our website and then refresh our page, as you can see that it's still showing our archives as the default homepage. It's not showing the homepage that we just created. Now this is because WordPress shows posts archives page on the default page. So this archives writing that you see here is actually the archives for our blog posts. But we don't want our blog posts as the default homepage, right? We want this page, this homepage that we just created, as our default homepage, so that whenever someone enters our web page, they will first see this homepage on this default page. So to do that, let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. Click on this WordPress icon here, and then hover on settings, then go inside of reading. Now this is the thing that I was talking about. So currently, as you guys can see, that your homepage displays, which means our homepage displays our latest posts, which is this, the archives of our blog posts. But we don't want it as our homepage display. So let's change it to a static page. And then from here, we can select which page we want as the default homepage. So from here, you can set the homepage. Just click on here. And from here, you can see that this is the homepage that we just created. So if we set it as our default homepage and then click on Save Changes. And now if we go to the front end of our website, then refresh the page. See, the homepage that we just set as our default homepage is now showing here. So now whenever someone will enter our website, they will first see this homepage as the default homepage. So just like this, from reading settings, you can change whichever page you want to show as the homepage display page. So now, since we finally have this homepage that we have created as our default homepage, we can now finally customize this page the way we want and then decorate it and design it the way we want. And this is the part where Elementor Page Builder comes in, because to design this page, Elementor Page Builder is what we're going to use. So now again, let's go to the backend or the dashboard, and then from here, go inside of Pages, and then go inside of Home, click on Edit, and then since we're going to create this page with Elementor, so let's click on Edit with Elementor. So now finally we're inside of the Elementor Page Builder where the fun begins. So this homepage is actually this homepage that we saw here. So currently there's nothing here, but now we have opened this page with Elementor. So now we can use all these tools and widgets to customize and build our homepage. So this is actually the Elementor canvas, and in this Elementor canvas or Elementor interface, we will be customizing and designing our pages for the whole website. Okay, so this is the header and this is the page name, and these are actually our footer. And on the left side, what you guys see here are actually the Elementor widgets or Elementor elements. So on this left panel, all the widgets and elements that you see are actually the building blocks of your website. So these are the basic widgets that come free with the Elementor free version. But if you scroll down a little, you'll find these Pro widgets, which only come with the Elementor Pro version. That's why, as you guys can see, that these widgets are locked. This lock icon that you see here is because you can't use them unless you have an Elementor Pro version. So this is basically the whole interface, and this is our Elementor canvas. So in here we will be creating our pages, and to do that you will first need to take a structure. So to take a structure, just click on this plus icon, then choose this flexbox layout. And then for structure, you can take any one of these structures as you wish, but since we're still learning the basics, so let me just take a simple one. So let's just take this one, which is the column directed structure. So now this is our container within our whole canvas, okay? Now to change the height of your container, what you can do is simply drag this wheel to the right. So if you drag it to the right, as you can see, that the height of your container will increase. And if you drag it to the left, then the height of your container will decrease. And if you want your container height to be even more accurate, then you can also put the value here manually. So let's say I'm gonna put here 400, or let's make it 350. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, so we've given the height value of our container to 350 pixels. And then for the moment, I'm just going to keep the justified content to center. And I'll also elaborate these things as we go, but if I now explain it all together, then it might get really confusing for you guys. So let's just learn one by one. In that way, it will be more easy for us to understand the whole concept of the Flexbox container and the overall Elementor layout, okay? So up next, for instance, let's say you want to give your container a background color. So for that, you'll need to go under the Style tab, so this one. And then under Background, select Background type to Classic. And from here, you can choose color. So if you click on this color picker, from here you can choose any color that you want your container's background color to be. So you can play with all these colors and you can choose whichever one you like. So for now, I'm just going to pick this black color. And then within this container, if you want to add any Elementor widget or elements, all you need to do is simply click on this plus icon, or you can also do another thing. You can click this plus icon right here. So both these plus icons actually do the same thing. You can just click on whichever one you find more convenient. And as soon as you click on this plus icons, these Elementor widgets will be available to you. So now let's say you want to add a heading inside of your container. So for that, all you need to do is click and drag this heading widget and then drop it inside of a container here. And then if you want to change the text of your heading, you can just triple click over here. Or you could also do another thing. You could just change the text of your heading from here. So in this title field, I'm just going to write Fahad Digital. And then just like before, if you want to do any styling for your heading, and then if you want to do any styling of your heading, then you just need to go under the Style tab here. And then from here, you can change its alignment. So currently, as you guys can see, that it's left aligned by default, but you can change it to center or right, whichever one you want. So I'm just gonna keep it center for now. And then from text color, you can change the color of your text as well. So if you click on this color picker, as you can see that by default, it's getting this cyan bluish color, but you can change it to any other color you want. So I'm gonna make it white for now. Just remember that this is a draft, so your page is not published yet. So you can actually do whatever you want in here. So just remember that you have the complete freedom to explore all of these options, okay? You can play with all of these colors as you wish and change the color to whichever one you like. Now I'm just gonna keep it white. And then after choosing the color, we can actually change the typography of our heading as well. So if we click on this pencil icon for typography, then first of all from here you can actually change the font family. So currently it's given Roboto by default, but you can change it to any other Google font as you wish. And all of these are totally free, so you can actually use whichever one you like. But for now, I'm just going to pick a font family that I like very much, which is Poppins. So just like this, in the search bar, you can also search for fonts that you're looking for and then choose that font to turn your heading into that font, just like that. And then by dragging the size wheel, you can also change the size of your heading. So I'm just gonna keep it like this for now. And all wheels actually work in the same way. If you just drag it to the right, then the value will increase. And if you drag it to the left, then the value will decrease. It's as simple as that, okay? And then you can also change the weight of your heading. So from here, if you select light, so as you can see that the writing has become very thin or lightweight, or you could also choose from weight and make it extra bold. So in this case, as you can see that the writing has become heavyweight or very thick or bold. And then after that, you can also transform the writing to all uppercase, lowercase, capitalize, whichever one you like, okay? You can also change its style, so you can make it italic, but I'm just going to keep it normal for now. Then after that, we also have the letter spacing. So letter spacing is basically what it sounds like. It increases or decreases the space between all the letters of your writing. So you can drag it to the right to increase it, or drag it to the left to decrease the spacing between your letters. And afterwards, we also have word spacing, which is basically like the letter spacing, but this is the space between the words. Okay, so this is how it works. So now we're all done here. And after that, if you guys want to add another widget under this heading here, you simply just need to click on this plus icon again. And let's say I want to add a text editor under this heading here. So for that, what we need to do is drag this text editor under here, and there you go. Now here, as you can see that just like the heading, in the text editor, a dummy writing will also be given, but you can change the writing from here or from here altogether. Then if you want to do the styling for this writing, again, you'll have to go to the Style tab, and here you can also set the alignment for the text editor. So I'm gonna put it in center. Then we have the text color, so you can change the text color to something more prominent so that it's more visible. Now we have a black background, but all our writings are in white. That's why the writings are so visible. And then if we go inside of typography, from here you can again change the size of the writing the way you like. And then we have all these options that you guys already know about. So you can do the styling of any widget in the same manner. Now after this, let's say that I want to add a button under this text editor. So again, let's go and click on this plus icon. And then from here, we're just going to drag this button under here. So this is our button. Now, instead of click here, if you want this button to say something else, you can just change the text from this text area or this text field here. Let's say I want this button to say contact. So I'm just gonna write contact. And then within this link field, if I just write jimfadigital.com, which is our website name, then just by simply clicking on this contact button, people will be redirected to jimfadigital.com. So in this manner, you can make any button interactive. You just simply need to put a link in this link field, and whenever someone clicks on any button, then that button will redirect them to this link that you have set here. And just like before, also for this button, you can go under the Style tab. You can change its position or alignment, so let's make it center. Then you can also change the typography from here, or you could also change the button color, text color, whichever one you like. Now let's say for the button color, I want to change it to something light. So let's make it blue, and let's select this color. Actually, that's too light. Let's drag it over here. Yeah, that seems all right. So just like that, our button has changed its color, and now it's this light bluish color. Now up next, I want to show you guys something really interesting. So currently, as you guys can see that normally this button is blue color, right? Which we just set right now. But let's say I want my button to look more interactive and cool. So for that, let's say if I hover over this button, I want this button to change its color to make this button look more interactive and appealing to others. So for that, what do we do now? For that, simply just go inside this hover tab, and from here you'll find this color option. So from here, just click on this color picker, and let's set a different color for this one, like this purple color. So I've set this purple color. Now if I go back, and now let's be ready to witness the magic. So currently, as you guys can see that in the normal state, our button has this bluish color, right? But now if we hover over it, see how our button changes color? Magic! So this is the whole concept of normal and hover colors. You can change the color settings like this to make your buttons or any other widget look more interesting, okay? And it could also work as an indication to the visitors of your website that whichever widget is interactive, that one has hover colors. This method is something that most of the web developers use. I think all of you have probably noticed it in one website or another. So just in the same manner, whichever widget you put in your container, you'll usually get these three tabs, which are Content, Style, and Advanced. So we've already seen what the Content tab does, and we've also seen what the Style tab does. Now let's move on to the Advanced tab. So from Advanced tab, you can actually do a lot of advanced settings. For example, we can see that we can change the space inside of these widgets, right? So within these letters or words, we can change the space. But what about the space between this widget and this widget or this button? So this is where the Advanced tab comes. Now let's say if you want to add space or padding on top and bottom of this text editor, then all you need to do is put the value of padding that you would like on the top and the bottom of this widget in this padding field, and you'll get those spaces accordingly. So let's say we're first going to unlink the padding values, and then for the top padding, let's give it a padding value of 20 pixels. There you go. As you can see that this text editor instantly got a top padding value of 20 pixels. And now for the bottom, let's give it a padding value of 30 pixels. So in the same manner, you can actually add space or padding to top, right, left, bottom, whichever side you want of any of your widgets. So this is how you play with spaces from the Advanced tab. So basically what you need to learn from here is that if you go to the Content tab of any widget, then you can change its text or anything related to its content. And then if you go to the Style tab, you can do its styling and designing, like changing its color, typography, and all the other things related to its style. And finally, from the Advanced tab, you'll find all the spacing settings and all other advanced settings that you could search for. And this is basically the main concept of the Flexbox container and how it works. And let's say you have changed your mind and you don't want any of your widget inside of your container. Then for that, simply you'll need to right click over that widget. So you can right click over here, or you could right click over this pencil icon here, and here you'll get all these options. So you can edit it, duplicate it, and if you don't want this button or widget anymore, you can just simply click on delete to delete it. And just like that, it will be gone. So this was the basic explanation of the Elementor Flexbox container. Now since I'm done explaining the basics, let's just click on this X to close this whole container or this dummy container that we have created. So let's click on this X. And now as you can see that our whole Elementor canvas or the interface is as good as new. Okay, now of course we'll be creating this whole website from scratch, but just in case you don't have that much time to create this whole website by yourself and you don't have the time to follow this hours-long tutorial, then I have another shortcut solution for you, which is this Kitpapa.com. So after coming here, if you just scroll down, you'll find all of these ready-made template kits for different kinds of categories. Here in the left sidebar, as you can see that under categories, you'll find ready-made template kits under the categories like service business, business agency, portfolio, freelancer, technology, health medical, SEO agency, you name it. Whatever kind of ready-made template kit you're searching for, you'll find all of them in here. And this is not only just limited to you. So along with creating websites for yourself by using these ready-made template kits, you can also use these ready-made template kits to create all sorts of websites for your clients, just within a few clicks. So now let me give you guys an example. Let's say that one of your clients wants you to make a SEO agency website for them. So for that, you'll simply just need to come to kitpapa.com and then go inside of this SEO agency category. And after coming here, if you scroll down, you'll find all sorts of designs and ready-made template kits for SEO agency. So you can just browse through them. You can just simply click on one of them. For example, let me click on this one. And now one of the most awesome and useful things about Kitpapa.com is that before even buying any ready-made template kits, you can actually check the template kit live. So you'll just simply need to click on this live demo button here, and you'll get a whole preview of the whole website from here. So you can check out everything in advance before even buying it. So you can check all of these designs and effects. You can also check the responsiveness of the ready-made template kits by clicking on these buttons. So this is the tablet view, as you can see. This is how this website will look for tablet users or the people who are going to enter your website through tablet. And then this is what it would look on the mobile portrait. See? And not only that, you can also, let's go to the desktop view. And from here, you can also check out all the other pages that are on this website. So you can check the About Us page. By clicking here, you'll see the About Us page like this. And then if you scroll up, you can also check all the other pages that come along with it. You can also check the blog page like this. And then you can also check the contact page. So here it is. with a beautiful contact form and everything. Super useful. So you can actually check the functionality of the whole website before even buying it, so that you can be completely sure that you're only buying the best template kit out there. So this is a very reassuring feature, and you can also visit the site by clicking on this button here. So it will directly take you to a website which has this template kit installed. So here you can actually check everything in more details. Okay, so let me close this, and also let's go back. And now if you scroll furthermore, then you'll also see all the special features that this template kit comes with. So you can have an idea from here as well. And then another useful feature of kitpapa.com is that you'll also find a video guide for each of the template kit under here. And by viewing this video, which is around 3 minutes long, as you can see. So just by watching this 3 minutes long video installation guide, you can also learn how you can install this ready-made template kit on your WordPress website. It's as simple as that. And just within a few clicks, your website will be all ready to go. So in this manner, you can create your own website or your client's website really fast. And here you can see that this template kit's price is super affordable and super cheap, since it's only about $15 or $14.99 to be exact. Because just think about it. You can actually buy this template kit and create this kind of website, and you can charge your clients a couple $1,000s for that. So this could be a huge win for you, both financially and also by saving your time. And now let's say, for example, you're a freelancer or an agency and you need to create a lot of websites for your clients very frequently. Then you guys can actually buy their buy all package, or you can also grab the deal, which is currently a limited time offer going on right now. So if you click on this grab the deal button, and so instead of buying all the kits separately, you can actually get full access to all of their ready-made template kits as well as the ones that are yet to come. Like if you scroll down here, then you can see all the perks of buying all access lifetime deal, which I just showed you guys. Because if you just buy a single template kit, then you'll only get this perk and none of these. But if you just buy all access deal, then you'll get access to all of their already made 180 plus premium kits, along with 10 new template kits per month. So every month when they add 10 new template kits, then you'll get access to those ones as well, along with the ones that you already have. And all of this you'll get only for $49. Can you imagine? And this is one of the best deals you can possibly get. And remember guys that this is a limited time offer which will only last until the end of Black Friday. So don't be lazy and don't procrastinate, and try not to miss this limited time Black Friday offer, because after the Black Friday they will increase the prices again. So hurry up while you can and don't miss this lifetime offer. So all of this is an available option for you guys. And now I'm going to be showing you guys which website I will be creating and showing to you guys in this tutorial. So for that, go to kitpapa.com. Now in this field, we're going to search for FotoVibe. Now click on search. So if we scroll down and then select this one. Now in this tutorial, I will be showing you guys a website just like this one. So let me give you guys a preview. So if you click on this live demo button, this is how it's looking. Amazing, right? All the designs and effects are so mesmerizing. As you can see that everything is created in such a sophisticated and stunning manner. Wow. No matter how much I see it, I keep getting surprised and astonished. It's actually that good looking. So let's go back. And recently, just like Kitpapa, they have also released this new website named Kit Ninja. And just like Kitpapa, you will also find ready-made template kits here as well, as you guys can see. But the only difference is whenever you want to buy any templates that are business related or for a certain business niche or portfolio or something like that, you can buy them from kitpapa.com. But this kitninja.com specifically provides ready-made template kits which are e-commerce related. So you can find all kinds of e-commerce related template kits in this kitninja.com, and just like kitpapa.com, you can also get a preview of the template kits which you want to buy. So if you go inside of any of these, then just like Kitpapa, you can also see a live demo of the website as well as all the features that it provides. And then you can also see this video installation guide and then follow it to create your e-commerce website within seconds. Everything is at your fingertips. And Kit Ninja is also having this Black Friday sale or huge discount, so don't miss out on it and get the lifetime access so that you can be completely happy with your life choices. So for now, let's just close this. Now let's close this one as well and then go back to our Elementor canvas. And here we are again in our Elementor canvas. So now before starting to create our whole website, or at least this home page, first of all, there are some simple other settings that you have to do. So sometimes what happens is when you put elements in here, Elementor sometimes puts default colors in it, which you saw earlier. You guys may remember that when I gave a heading here, it got a default color, okay? But we don't want that because we're going to give our own colors. So it's kind of annoying when Elementor gives default colors to these widgets or elements. So to turn that option off, first of all, we'll have to click here. And then you'll get this exit to WordPress option. So just open this option in a new tab. And then let's go here. Now from here, let's go back to WordPress. So this is our WordPress dashboard. And from here, you'll get this Elementor option. So from here, just click on settings. And now here you'll find these two options, which are disable default colors and disable default fonts. So just by simply checking on these two boxes, you're disabling all the default colors that Elementor provides while you're making your website. So now whatever color only we give, only that will remain. There will be no more default colors that will be given by Elementor, okay? So now just simply click on Save Changes. And we're done here. So now let's close this tab. And then back again inside of our Elementor canvas. As you can see that there's this header and also this footer and this page name which is distracting us. And we also have less space for our canvas while working. So to disable this, what we're simply going to do is just click on this settings button. This page settings buttons you see here. And here just simply scroll down. Then you'll find this page layout option. So from here, change it to Elementor canvas. And there you go. There are no more distractions left here. So now we can create our whole page in this big space, okay? And now we finally have all the settings done. So let's just start creating our homepage. Let's go. Now the website that we're creating actually has an overall dark background. So to turn our complete web page background to dark, we need to go to the global settings. So for that, just click on this site settings button, click on it. And inside here, you'll find all of these global settings like global colors, global fonts. So you can change all of your global colors and fonts from this one place as you wish. But for our website, we're just going to go inside of this background option. Then from background type, choose this classic option. Now we're going to give our website a background color from here. So for that, click on this color picker. And then in this field, we're going to type a custom color code. So in this field, just write 170703. And this is the exact background color that we want our entire website to be in. So let's go back and then click on Save Changes. Now our entire page or our entire website will have this background, which is looking very classy as you guys can see. So let's close this global settings. And now let's start creating our first section or our hero banner. So as I told you guys earlier that firstly we need to take a structure, right? So let's take a structure by clicking on this plus icon. Choose this flexbox layout. Then choose this direction, which is the row direction. Now from under its layout, give it a width value. So in this field, write 1200. So the width is 1200 pixels. Then scroll down and for gaps, make the all gap values to 0. Now we don't need to do any styling for this container. So let's go to the Advanced tab. Here unlink the padding values. Then set the top padding to 40 pixels, right to 0, then bottom to 124, and left to 0 as well. Now inside of this container, we're going to take another container. So for that, just click on this plus icon here, then drag this container widget inside here. Now as you guys can see that no matter how many containers we take, all of them will be named as container, since this is the name of this widget. But while creating our website, if all of the containers are named as container, it might get confusing for us to understand which section is which. So to avoid that confusion, you can actually rename your containers. For that, just double click on it. And then you can type whatever name you want to rename it as. So let's start with the first one. Let's double click on it. And since this is going to be our hero banner section, let's name it hero banner container. There you go. And then we took this container inside of this one, so let's rename it as our inner container. Now go under this container's layout, then scroll down, and here set all the gaps values to 0 pixels. Now go to its Advanced tab, unlink the padding values and make them all 0. And with that, we're done for the settings of this container as well. Now inside of this container, we're going to take another container. So click on this plus icon, then drag this container widget inside here. And our container is going to have a lot of parts in it, right? So for this first part, let's rename it as our top part container. Now let's do the settings for this one. So go under Layout tab. Here set its direction to row. Then scroll down and make all the gaps values to 160 pixels. There you go. Now go to its Advanced tab. Unlink the margin values and make them all 0. Then also unlink the padding values, but for padding, let's give it a top padding here. So in this top field, let's write 56 pixels. There you go. Now inside here, we're going to put social icons so that people can contact us as soon as they enter our website. So in this hero banner section, we're going to put our social medias. So for that, let's click on this plus icon. Then in this field, in this search widget field, we're going to search for a widget which is named social icons. So in this field, write social icons. Then you'll find this social icons widget. So let's drag it in here. And now first, let's just work with one so that it doesn't get confusing. Let's close these two. And now we're going to do settings for this one, like how it's going to look and things like that. So click on it. Now first up, I actually want to change this icon. So for that, click on this icon library. Then in this field, I'm going to search for Facebook F. Then choose this one, Facebook F. Click on Insert. Now after that, in this link field, this is the place where you put the link to your social media accounts. So if you just simply put the social media accounts in this field, no matter which link it is, as long as you put a valid link in this field, if people click on this icon, then they will be redirected to that page's link. Like for example, if I in this field write jimfahaddigital.com like this, then if someone comes to our website and then clicks on this icon, then they will be redirected through this link to jimfahaddigital.com page or website. Now that's all the settings we needed to do here. So after that, you can just copy this like this. You can duplicate other ones. And then for each one, you can go inside and change the icons and then put a different link to a different social media just in the same manner. So I'm just going to change the icons for these three and then I'll be right back. Now I'm back after changing all the icons, as you guys can see. So in the same manner, you can just go inside of each one and then click on icon library to change the icon. Now after that, for alignment, set it to left. Then let's go to its style tab for doing the styling. Now here under icon dropdown, set its color to custom color. Then for primary color, click on this color picker and then drag this bar that you see here to the complete left to make it completely transparent, okay, in this manner. Then go back. Now give it a size of 20 pixels. Then padding to 0 EM, space to 20 pixels, and leave rows gap to 0 pixels. Then scroll down and go inside of this icon hover dropdown. Here we are going to put a hover animation. So currently it's looking like this, but now I want to change the hover animation to pulse. So let's choose this one. And now if we hover on it, as you guys can see that the icons are pulsing like that. Cool. Now let's go to the Advanced tab. Here, unlink the margin values, then only set the top margin to 7 pixels. Then for width, make it custom. Then give it a custom width of 140 pixels. So from this percentage scale, change it to pixel scale. Then in this field, write 140. So now we're done with this widget. Now let's add a heading under here. So for that, click on this plus icon, then drag this heading under here. Oops, it actually went outside of our top part container because we want it under our social icons widget, but inside of our top part container. So let's drag it in here. There you go. Now in this field, let's give it a dummy title. Now after putting the title, go to the Style tab. Here, let's give it a text color. So choose this color picker. And then from here, let's drag it to the top left corner to make it completely white. Then go back. Now go inside of its typography. Here, let's make the font family to default. So let's go to the top and then choose this default font. Then give it a size of 20 pixels. Then weight of 400. Scroll down. Set the line height to 28 pixels. Now go to its Advanced tab. Here, unlink the margin values and make them all 0. Then let's give it a custom width. So set it to custom. Then for custom width, first of all, change the percentage scale to pixel scale. Then in this field, write 400 pixels. There you go. Now with that, we're done with our top part container. So let's minimize it. And after this one, we're going to add another container, which is going to be our middle part. Here, right click on the top part container, then click on add new container. And with that, we have another container after our top part container, but inside of our inner container. So let's rename it as our middle part container. Then go under its layout, scroll down and make the gaps values 0 pixels, all of them. Then go to the advanced tab. Here unlink the padding values, then only set the top padding to 112 pixels. Now inside of this container, we're going to take a heading. So click on this plus icon, then drag this heading widget in here. Let's give it a dummy title in this field. So I have wrote it in this manner. Try to write it in the same manner. Now go to its style tab, give it a custom text color. Let's make it white. Then go back. Now go inside of typography. Here set its size to 120 pixels. Then weight to 400. Scroll down. Set the line height to 140 pixels. Then for letter spacing, make it minus 0.48. There you go. Now click on this plus icon. Then drag an image widget, this one, under here. Now actually this image widget went inside of middle part container, but we want it outside of middle part container. So let's drag it out first. Then minimize this one. And let's put it under this one. There you go. Now let's choose an image for this one from here. Click on this choose image button. Now here, as you guys can see, that currently there are no images in your WordPress library. So to upload images, you can just click on this select files and then choose any image to upload in your WordPress media library. So I'm just going to choose all of these, then click on open. Now after all of them have been uploaded, just choose an image from here. Let me choose this one. Click on select. Now go to its advanced tab, scroll down, set its position to absolute, then horizontal orientation to right, offset value to 0 pixels, and leave the rest as they are as well. So vertical orientation to top, then offset value to 0 pixel. Now give it a z-index value of -1. There you go. Now we're done with this part as well. Now let's create our bottom part. So right click over this one, click on add new container. There it is. And let's rename it as our bottom part container. Go under its layout, then scroll down and make all the gaps values to 0 pixels. Now go to its advanced tab, unlink the margin values, then only set the top margin to 60 pixels. Then unlink the padding values as well. And here only set the left padding to 329 pixels. Now inside here, we're going to take another container. So drag this container in here. Make sure that it's inside of the bottom part container. Then scroll down under its layout and inside of additional options, just set the overflow to hidden. Now go to its advanced tab, then unlink the padding values and make them all 0 pixels. Now we're going to put some custom CSS codes, but don't worry, you guys won't have to learn any coding for this because I have already created the codes. So in order to put your custom CSS code in your website, first you will just have to click on this plus icon to take a new container. Let's take any container because this container will only be visible to us. Okay, it will not be visible to any other person. So now inside of this container, we're going to take a HTML widget. So in this field, write HTML. So this is the one. Now drag it inside here. And in this field, we can put our custom CSS codes. So to get the custom CSS code, just go back to jimfadigital.com. So from here, you'll find this custom CSS code first, which is the hide horizontal overflow. Now this effect will be applied on the whole page. That is because there are some effects that I'll be putting which may create an overflow, meaning that your effect might go beyond the page, okay? But we don't want that. So that is why I'm going to set the overflow to hidden for the overall page. So first, let's copy this whole portion from here. Click on this copy to clipboard button, then go back to Elementor. And in this field, just right click over here, then click on paste, and your custom CSS code will be pasted. And now for the CSS code that we wanted to put in this container, this one, we have to go back to jimfadigital.com. Then let's copy this whole portion, go back, and then inside of this HTML widget, after this second bracket right here, click. So after clicking on it, just press on enter to make some spaces. And then in this field, we're just going to paste the CSS code that we just copied. So right click over it, then click on paste. and it will be pasted. Now to activate these CSS codes, you will need to put a CSS class name. So for that, again go back to jimfadigital.com, scroll down, and here you'll find the CSS classes names. So let's just copy this first one first, which says circle wrapper. So left click on it, then copy this whole portion, right click over it, click on copy, then go back to home, and in this container which we just made, under advanced tab, just scroll down, and here in the CSS classes field, we just have to put the CSS classes name that we just copied. So right click on it, then click on paste, and there you go. Now we're still not done with the whole settings of this container. So after we're done, you'll get to see what we really did here. Now inside of this container, so click on this plus icon, we're going to put an image widget. So drag this image widget in here, and then choose an image from here. Let's select this one, then click on select. Now go to its advanced tab, scroll down, and set its position to absolute. Here leave the settings as they are, but now for this one we're also going to be putting a CSS class. So let's go back to jimfadigital.com. From here, copy this second one. So left click on it, then drag this whole portion, right click over it and click on copy, then go back, and in this CSS classes field, just paste the CSS classes name that we just copied. So right click on it and click on paste. See what a beautiful effect we're getting. Now we're done with this one as well, but after that click on this plus icon and let's drag another image widget under here. So it's after this image. Now let's choose an image. Let's choose this image and click on select. And for this one as well, we're going to add a CSS classes name. So go back, copy this one, then go back to Elementor, go to the advanced tab, scroll down, and in the CSS classes field, just paste the classes name like this. So now if you hover on it, you'll get this effect. Cool, right? Now after that, let's close this container, this bottom part container, since we're done with it as well. And also let's minimize our inner container. Now after this inner container, we're going to put an image widget to be exact. So click on this plus icon, then drag this image widget under here. Let's see, there it goes. Oops, it went inside of the HTML container. So let's drag it out and put it after this inner container. Now choose an image from here. Let's choose this image because this effect is what we're going for. So click on it and then click on select. So right now this effect is on this side, but we want it on this side. So let's go to the advanced tab, scroll down and set its position to absolute, set horizontal orientation to left, then offset value to 0 pixels, vertical orientation to top, and for its offset value, set a value of -134 pixels. There you go. And for its z-index value, give it a value of -1. Alright, and with that we're all done with our first banner container. Let's see how it's looking. Wow, amazing, right? So now let's bring back our control panel. And then to save our work up until now, just click on this publish button. Because one thing you guys should always remember is that Elementor Page Builder is an online page builder after all. So whatever you're editing or whatever settings you're doing here, you're doing it in real time. So after doing your work, always remember to update your work by clicking on this publish button. Otherwise, you might lose your precious work and it could cost you a lot of time and effort. So it's always safe to just publish your work whenever you get the time. So here is what our hero banner is looking like for now. But now I also want you guys to know another thing which is very important to know for your website. And that is this website that you see here, this page. Currently this is in the desktop view mode. So if anyone enters your website from a desktop, it will be visible like this only to them, okay? But what about the people who are using other devices such as tablets or mobiles? How would they see your website pages when they come to your website? Well, for that we have the responsive mode. So from here, if you click on this tablet portrait, then this is what our website is looking like for people who are visiting our website through a tablet device. And then we also have our mobile device. So this is the mobile portrait view, and all of this is looking like this to people who are entering our website through a mobile device. So up until now, all the settings that we have done it according to our desktop view. That is why it is not looking perfect in the mobile portrait view or in the tablet view. So for that, we have to do a little bit of responsive settings. The elements are all in here, so we don't need to really put any new elements, but we just have to do a little bit of modifications for the ones that we already have here. So now first, let's start with our tablet portrait. So for the tablet responsive settings, choose this hero banner container first. Go to its advanced tab, unlink the padding values, then set the right padding to 20 pixels, then left padding to 20 pixels as well. Now go inside of this inner container, and inside of this middle part container, choose this heading, which is this capturing life's best moments heading. Now go to its style tab, then go inside of its typography and give it a size value of 60 pixels. Scroll down, and here for its line height, change the EM scale to pixel scale, then give it a value of 80 pixels. Cool. Now go to its advanced tab, unlink the margin values, then only set the bottom margin to 50 pixels. Now choose this bottom part container, then under its layout, set its align items to center. Then go to its advanced tab, unlink the margin values, then set the top and bottom margin as 50 pixels. Then unlink the padding values and make them all 0. And with that, we're all done with our tablet view settings as well. So this is how it's looking, which is perfect, as you guys can see. Now let's bring it back. And now let's go to the mobile portrait settings. Here, start from the beginning again. So first choose this hero banner container. Go to its advanced tab, unlink the padding values, then set the right padding to 20 pixels, bottom to 50, and left to 20. Now choose this inner container, go under its advanced tab. Here for order, set it to custom, then in the custom order, write 4. Now choose this top part container, then under its layout, set its justify content to center. Now go to its advanced tab, unlink the padding values, then only set the top padding to 50 pixels. Then choose this heading. Go to its style tab. Here set the alignment to center. Then go under advanced tab, unlink the margin values and set the top margin to 30 pixels as well as the bottom margin to 30 pixels. Now choose this middle part container. Here go under its advanced tab, unlink the margin values, then only set the bottom margin to 30 pixels. Then unlink the padding values and make them all 0. Now choose this heading, this capturing one. Go to its style tab, set its alignment to center. Now choose this image, this one. Then go to its advanced tab. Here scroll down, and here we need to give it a vertical orientation offset value. So first let's change the pixel scale to percentage scale. Then in this field write 66%. So here it is. Now choose this bottom part container. Then from under its advanced tab, unlink the margin values, then only set the top margin to minus 36 pixels. Then unlink the padding values and make them all 0 as well. Now go inside of this bottom part container and choose this container. Then go under its advanced tab, and here we're going to give it a custom margin value. So from this pixel scale, change it to custom, this pencil looking icon that you see here. Now for the first one, just write 0. First unlink the values. Now for the second one, in this field write auto, so AUTO. Then leave bottom one 0 and then left one again to auto, AUTO. So now as you guys can see that on the right and left margin, it's getting an auto value. Now scroll down and choose this image. And we don't need to show this effect on the mobile view because it's not really that visible. So from the advanced tab, scroll down, and inside of responsive, let's hide it on mobile portrait. So let's toggle this to hide. And with that, we're all done with our mobile responsive as well. So this is how it's looking. Then we also have our tablet view and of course our desktop view. So let's publish our work up until now. Click on this publish button. Now after that, we're going to be creating our next section, which is the about us section. So let's just minimize this whole portion, which is the hero banner container. Then scroll down and let's take a new container. choose the flexbox layout, then choose this direction, which is the row directed structure, and let's drag this container on top of our HTML container, which is this one. Also, let's rename it. There you go. And for the new container that we just took, let's rename it as our About Us container. Now go under its layout, give it a width value of 1200 pixels. Then scroll down and make all the gaps values to 52 pixels. Now go to its style tab, set its background type to classic, and then let's give it a background color. So choose this color picker, and then in this field write FFF0A. Now go back, then go to its advanced tab, unlink the padding values, then set the top padding to 124 pixels, leave right to 0, then bottom to 80, and left to 0 pixels. Now scroll down and inside of motion effects, give it an entrance animation. So in this field, scroll down, then choose this one, slide in up. Now inside of this container, we're going to add another container. So drag this container in here, and let's name this container our image container. Then go under its layout. Here, change its width value. So from percentage scale, change it to pixel scale. Then give it a value of 612 pixels. Then set the direction to row and align items to center. Then scroll down and make all the gaps values to 32 pixels. Then go to the advanced tab, unlink the padding values and make them all 0. Now inside of it, we're going to add an image. So click on this plus icon, then drag this image widget in here. Now let's choose an image. Click on this choose image option. Now from here, choose this image. Click on select, set its image resolution to full, then go to its style tab. Let's give it a width value, so change the percentage scale to pixel scale. Then in this field write 220 pixels. Now after that, we're going to add another image widget. So let's click on this plus icon, then drag this image widget on the right side of this image. So right here. Then again, let's choose an image. Let's choose this one. Click on select. So this is how it's looking. Now with that, we're done with our image container portion. Now let's right click over this image container and click on add new container. And let's rename this container as our info container. Then under layout, let's give it a width value. So change the percentage scale to pixel scale. Then in this field write 536 pixels. Then set the justify content to center. Scroll down and set all the gaps values to 0 pixels. Now go to its advanced tab, unlink the padding values and make them all 0. Now inside of it, this container, let me move this one here. And now let's drag a heading widget in here. Now in this field, write a dummy title. Then after writing the title, go to its style tab. Here let's give it a text color. So let's make it completely white. Then go back and then go inside of typography. Now we don't need to do anything with the font family. Just set the size to 64 pixels. Then transform to capitalize. Scroll down and set the line height value to 76 pixels. Then letter spacing to -0.5 pixels. Now after that, go to the advanced tab. Here unlink the margin values. Then only set the bottom margin to 24 pixels. Now under this heading, we're going to add a text editor. So click on this plus icon. Then drag this text editor widget under here. So there it is. Now let's also give it a dummy title in this field. Then go to the style tab. Then let's give it a custom text color code. So click on this color picker. Then in this field write B6 B6 B6. Now go back and inside of typography, set its size to 18 pixels. Then scroll down and set the line height to 26 pixels. Now go to the advanced tab, unlink the margin values and only set the bottom margin to 12 pixels. Now if you feel like that this portion is still quite empty and you want to add another part, you can just simply right click on this text editor here and then click on duplicate. So with that, you have another set of text editor and writing. Now from here, we just need to go to the advanced tab, then unlink the margin values, and after unlinking them, set the bottom margin to 40 pixels. There you go. So that it leaves a nice space after the ending of all the writing, okay? Now under here, we're going to add a button widget. So let's click on this plus icon, then scroll down and drag this button widget under here. So there it is after the text editor. Now under content, in the text field, write something interactive like book us now. Then let's give it an icon and let's upload an SVG. So click on this upload SVG. Now just like images, you can also upload SVG files from here. I have already uploaded mine. So from media library, I'm just going to choose it, click on insert media, and there it is. Now let's set the icon position to end, then give it an icon spacing of 8 pixels. Now go to the style tab. Here set the position of button to left. Then you don't need to do anything for typography. But here under normal tab, set the text color. So choose this color picker and make it completely white. Then go back. Then let's give it a background color. So choose this color picker. Then in this field write FF3700. Now go back. Now go under the hover tab. Here for this one, set the text color to FF3700. Then go back, and then for this color, background color, click on this color picker and make it completely transparent, just like this. So now if you hover on it, it will look like this. Let's go back. Now go to the advanced tab, and now to make our button look as impressive as possible, we're also going to put custom CSS codes for this one. So let's go back to jimfadigital.com. Here you'll see this button style CSS. So let's copy this whole portion by clicking on this copy to clipboard button. Then go back to Elementor, and here you already know what to do. Just put the CSS custom code in this HTML widget. So drag it down here. Now here after the second bracket, again press enter to make some spaces. Then right click over here and click on paste. So now the custom CSS code has been pasted. Now we just need to activate it with a CSS class's name. So let's go back to jimfadigital.com. Scroll down, and here copy all of this from here. So click on this copy to clipboard, go back to Elementor, then click on this button, and under advanced tab, scroll down, then in the CSS classes field, just paste the CSS classes name that you just copied. Now after putting the CSS classes name, the button would look like this, and it will get this hover effect. Cool, right? And with that, we're all done with creating our About Us container as well. Our About Us section. So now let's do the responsive settings. Let's first do the tab 1. Here first choose this About Us container. Go to its advanced tab, unlink the padding values, then set the top padding to 50 pixels, right to 20, bottom to 50, and left to 20. So this is how it's looking. Now choose this heading, go to its style tab, then inside of typography, give it a size of 40 pixels. Then scroll down and set the line height to 50 pixels. So change the EM scale to pixel scale. Then in this field write 50. Okay, now this part is not looking as good. So let's choose the About Us container again. And now under its advanced tab, let's set the top padding to 100 actually. There you go. Now it's looking perfect. So with that, we're all done with the tablet settings. Now let's move on to the mobile settings. For mobile, choose this image container, go under its layout, then set the justify content to center, scroll down and make all the gaps values to 0 pixels. So this is how it's looking. Now choose this info container, go to its advanced tab, unlink the margin values, then only set the top margin to 40 pixels. And with that, we're done with the mobile responsive settings as well. So this is how it's looking. So now let's move to the desktop view and then publish our work up until now. Now let's create our next section. So let's minimize this one, scroll down, take a new container, choose the flexbox layout, choose this structure. Let's rename this container as our counters container because we'll be putting counters in it. Now from under its layout, give it a width value. So in this width field, write 1200 pixels. Then scroll down and make all the gaps values to 0 pixels. Now go to its style tab. Here set the background type to classic. Then let's give it a custom color code. So in this field, write 6 Fs, that is FFF, FFF, then 0A. There you go. Now go back. Now go to its advanced tab, unlink the padding values, then set the top padding to 80 pixels, bottom padding to 124, and keep right and left to 0. Now scroll down, give it a motion effect, set the entrance animation to slide in up, this one. Now inside of it, we're going to put a container. So let's drag this container in here. And this will be our first counters container. So let's rename it as our C1 container. There you go, our counters1 container. Now under its layout, give it a width value of 340 pixels. Then set the minimum height to 180 pixels. Then justify content to center. Align items to center. Scroll down and make all the gaps values to 0 pixels. Now go to its style tab. Here set the background type to classic. Let's give it a custom color code. So in this field write 060606. Now go back. Go inside of this border drop down. Here under normal tab, set the border type to solid. Then for border width, make all of them to 6 pixels. Then give it a border color. So click on this color picker. Then in this field write 20110D. Then go back. Now make all the border radius values to 200 pixels. Now go to the hover tab. Set the border type to solid. Make all the border width to 1 pixels. Give it a custom border color code. So in this field write FF3700. Then go back. Oh, and let's bring this counters container before the HTML container. I didn't notice that, so let's minimize it. And let's drag this counters container on top of this one. There you go. Now again, go inside here. Now let's inside of this C1 container, click on this plus icon, and then let's put our counters in it. So in this search widget field, write counters. So this counter widget, drag it in here. Let me also move this one here so you can see properly. Then from under its content tab, you can change all of this contents as you wish. So I'm just going to change this ending number to 10, then number suffix to plus. Leave the rest as they are, and then just change the title from here. And with that, our contents are all put in. Now let's go to its style tab. Here set the title gap to 12 pixels. Then go inside of this number dropdown. Here set the text color to white. Go back. Then inside of typography, give it a font family. So in this field write plus Jakarta Sans. This one, let's choose it. Then give it a size value of 40 pixels. Weight to 600. Then scroll down and set the line height to 48 pixels. Then letter spacing to minus 0.48 pixels. Now go inside of the title dropdown, this one. Let's give it a text color code. So in this field write B6, B6, B6. Then go back. Then inside of typography, give it a size of 18 pixels. Weight of 400. Then line height to 26 pixels. There you go. And with that, we're all done with our C1 counter container, or our first counter. Now I want to put other counters like this in these fields. So what I'm going to do is right click over this C1 container, then click on duplicate. And just like that, we have a totally new container along with a counter widget. Now what we're going to do is, first let's rename this C1 container that we took later as C2 container. Now go to its advanced tab. Here unlink the margin values, then only set the left margin to minus 53 pixels. There you go. So now it has this overlaying effect, like this container is on top of this one. Now from here, we just duplicate this one 2 more times. So right click on it, click on duplicate, and then 1 more time. There you go. With that, we have a totally new section with counters in it. So now what I'm going to do is just simply change the contents of these ones, and then I'll be right back. So I'm back after putting all the other contents for these counters, and you can do the same. You just simply need to click on any of these, and then from under content tab, you can change all of these numbers and writings as you wish. Now since we're all done with our counters container, so this portion is also done as well, let's do the responsive settings for this one. So let's move to tablet view. Here first choose this counters container, go to its advanced tab, unlink the padding values, then set the top padding to 70 pixels, right to 20, bottom to 70, then left to 20. Now go inside of this counters container, then go inside of this C1 container and choose this counter widget. Go to its style tab, then go inside of this number dropdown, then inside of typography, set its size to 20 pixels. Then go to the title dropdown, again inside of typography, set the size to 14 pixels. Now from here, what we're going to do is simply just right click over this counter widget that we did the settings for, click on copy, and then go inside of C2 container, then choose this counter, which is this one. Now right click over it and click on paste style. Then let's do the same for this one. Right click on it, click on paste style, and then the last one. Right click on it, click on paste style. There you go. Now choose this C2 container, go to its advanced tab. Here unlink the margin values, then only set the left margin to -40 pixels. Then do the same for this one. Then this one. Advanced tab, unlink margin values, then -40. And with that, we're all done with the tablet view settings as well. Now let's move on to the mobile settings. Here first choose this counters container, go to its advanced tab, unlink the padding values, set the top padding to 50 pixels, right to 20, bottom to 50, and left to 20. Now inside of the C1 container, choose this counter, go to its style tab, then inside of number dropdown, go inside of typography. Here set the size to 35 pixels. Then let's copy these style settings to these ones. So right click over it, click on copy, then paste it to this counter widget, then this counter widget, paste style, and then the last one, paste style. So it's looking like this. Now we just need to select this counter containers. So first choose this C2 container, then from advanced tab, unlink the margin values and make them all 0. Then do the same for this one, and then this one. And now we're done with the mobile responsive settings as well. So let's go back to the desktop view and let's publish our settings. So these are the 3 sections that we have done up until now, and this is how it's looking. Amazing, right? So let's bring this out. And guys, now I have a super exciting news for you. So we will no longer be doing any other sections for this website. And don't panic, because to celebrate Black Friday, Kitpapa.com is actually giving away free template kits. Yes, you heard that right. So in this video, we will be giving away free template kit of this website. So to get the free template kit of this website, all you need to do is go back to jimfadigital.com. Then under important links, you'll get this option which says download the resources I've used in this tutorial. So if you just click on it, you'll get this whole zip file containing the whole website template kit. So from here, you just need to click on this download button and then it'll be downloaded. See, it's downloaded. Now, of course, you will get this template kit for free, but just in case you want to support our channel even more, you can also buy it from kitpapa.com. Of course, the extra support from all of you is always well appreciated. So if you want to buy this kit, this template kit, and support our channel even more, you can again just go to jimfadigital.com and then click on this purchase FotoVibe Template Kit, click here, and then you'll be redirected to this ready-made template kits webpage, and you can buy it from here to support our channel even more. But however, let's close these 2 tabs and let's get back to our homepage. Now, since we are giving away this free template kit, so we don't need these sections that we have designed up until now. I actually designed it only to show you guys how you can do all of these settings and all of these things to create your website, web page, and get a basic idea of how front-end page developing works. Because I would like to honestly tell you guys that the ultimate goal of Jimfad Digital is that our subscribers can create their own websites without hiring any designers and paying them thousands of dollars for that. We don't want that for our subscribers as well as any viewers in general. We want everyone watching our videos to be completely capable of creating a website on their own, or at least customize their already made websites, okay? So that you don't have to hire a designer for your web page and pay them hundreds and thousands of dollars just to change simple settings like these ones, okay? So now, in order to install our ready-made template kit on our website, let's first delete all of these that we have just created, because we will get all of this in the ready-made template kit. So let's close this, this, and this. There you go. Now we have a fresh home page. So let's publish it. Now let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. So click on this Elementor logo, then click on exit to WordPress. And now click on this WordPress logo. So this was the home page that we created and designed, but we don't really need it now since we will be uploading our template kit, which will hold another home page just like this one, as well as all the other pages that this website needs. So let's delete it by clicking on this bin. And you can also remove it from the bin as well. So click on delete permanently. Now before uploading the ready-made template kit, we need to do some settings with Elementor. So first of all, hover on Elementor, then click on settings. Now here under General, scroll down and please make sure that these two boxes are checked, okay? So these are disable default colors and disable default fonts, so that Elementor doesn't give any default colors and fonts to our web pages. We want the custom colors and fonts that we have given while creating the website. So make sure that these two boxes are checked, then click on Save Changes. Now go inside of the Advanced tab and then make sure that Enable Unfiltered File Uploads, this option is enabled. Then scroll down, Save Changes. Now scroll up and go inside of Features. Here scroll down and set the nested elements to active. Now scroll down and click on Save Changes. So with that, we're done with the Elementor settings. Now we just need to import our kit. So to import the template kit inside of Elementor, go to Tools. Then from here, go inside of this option which says Import/Export Kit. And then we're going to import our template kit that we just downloaded previously. So click on Start Import. Here, click on Select File. Now just choose this zip file, click on Open, then click on Continue. Now these are the essential plugins that this template kit requires in order to function properly. So from here, just click on Next and then click on Import. Now just within a few seconds, your whole website will be ready. So be a little patient and wait for a couple of minutes. And just within minutes, your whole website has been made ready after the template kit has been imported, and it's live as well, as you can see. So now let's click on this Close button. Now we're back inside of our dashboard, and I will give you the whole entire preview of our website later on. But first, I will be showing you guys how you can customize each and everything from your website according to your liking. So first, let's go to Pages. And as you can see that previously we were just creating one home page, but right now there are all these other ready-made pages that have been already created since we have imported a ready-made template kit, right? Now from here, let's just enter one of these pages, like let's go inside of home page to see what it has to offer. Click on this Edit with Elementor. Now finally, we're inside of our beautiful home page. As you can see that everything is customized in such a beautiful and sophisticated manner. These are the sections that I have told you. I have shown you how you can create earlier, but everything is already created for this homepage since we uploaded the template kit. So just like before, you can just click on any of these widgets like this writing, which is the heading widget. So from here, you can change the heading, like write anything you wish, and all of it will be here. You can customize and change these icons as you wish. You can go inside of each one, then change them. You can choose these headings. You can go to its style tab. Then you can change its color in the manner you like. Let's keep it default. Then go back. And of course, we have our images. So this beautiful image, you can also change it from here. You will get all of these images along with the template kits. So from here, you can change it to any other image as you wish. And there's plenty more. So you can just choose any image that you want. And if you want, you can also upload new files or new images for your own website. And then after uploading, they will be uploaded in your WordPress media library. Then from here, you can choose any of your images. So let's close this. Now after this, we have these moving images. So from here, you can change it to any other image or any other writing, and all the writings will move in a circle path, just like this one. You can go to its Advanced tab, and if you don't want it to move like this, then you can just delete these CSS class names and it will stop moving. So you can do everything as you wish. Everything is at your disposal and just a few clicks away. Then if we scroll down, we have these sections. You can change the images, writings. Then we have our button widget. So if we click on this, then you can change its content from under here. So you can change the writing to whatever you want. Like you can delete it or add something new, like contact us or something like that, or just keep it as the default one. And now this is very important. So you'll see that a link is given here. So currently we have set the link of our contact page. So for this website, we have a contact page and we have linked that contact page in this link field so that whenever someone clicks on this button, they will be redirected to this link, which is our contact page. But this might not work on your website since your website has different contact page link. So what you'll have to do is after installing this kit, you can go to your contact page, and then from there you'll have to copy the link of your contact page like this, and then just copy it and paste it in this link field so that whenever someone clicks on this Book Us Now button, they will be redirected to your contact page. Okay, so this is something very important. Keep this in mind. Now after that, if you scroll down, then you have these counters. So from here you can change the items as well. And these are the sections that are new since we didn't create them earlier. So from here you can actually go inside of any one of these, and now from here you can actually change the headings of all of these as well. But one thing you guys may have noticed is that we can't see this image widget here, right? Well, that is because this was created using JavaScript, so no need to worry. If you want to change this image, just click on this image and it will link you here. So from here you can just choose any image you wish, and then you can change the image to another image that you like. So in this manner you can do this for all of these, and these are only 4 services that are set here, right? So this is our services section and there are only 4 services. Now what about if you want to add more services? Okay, so in that case as well, no need to worry. From here you'll just have to choose any one of these containers. So choose this whole container, then right click over it and click on duplicate. Then just like that, within seconds, a new single services section will be created. Then from here you can change the headings, like you can change the portrait photography to some kind of other photography like landscape photography. Then from here you can also change its number since it's the 5th service, so let's write 5. And if we click here, then inside of it you'll find this image. So from here, if you click on this image, you can change the image from here as well. And if you decide to create a 5th page, which is a single service page, then after creating that page, simply just copy the link from that page and then put it in this field, okay? So that whenever someone clicks here, it would take them to that single page. So there goes this section, and if we scroll down, we have our gallery. So this is also a widget if you click on it. So this is a single image, but from this basic gallery widget, you can also change this image and select other ones as well in the same manner. So these are all the other images, as you can see. So you can change all of this in the same manner. Now if we scroll down, here if you click on this see full gallery, it will redirect you to a gallery page which has also been created in this website. And you can also create a gallery page, then link that gallery page in this button. So in this button, you can just link it in here, okay? It's as simple as that. Then we have our testimonial sections. So you can change all the testimonials from here. You can change all the names, like if you go under content, then scroll down, and inside of testimonials, you can change these names. So if you click on the testimonials, you can change the client name, designation, and their reviews. So it's as simple as that. You can change these images as well. Then if you scroll down, we have the logos of our partners or companies that you have worked with. So you can change these as well according to your portfolio or your website experiences. And then we have the pricing plans or pricing sections. So from here, you can also change these as well. Like for example, you can reduce it to $200 or even increase it if you want, like $700. So it's all according to your wish. And just like before, you can link these buttons. And then we have our FAQ section. So from here, you can change these frequently asked questions. So these are the contents. You can change anything from here or here. Whichever one you click, you can just change it from here. Then if we keep scrolling, we have the blog sections, which I will be showing you in a bit because we also have a blog page as well. So I'll be showing you all this in there. Now for now, let's just scroll down, and this is our HTML container as I showed you earlier. So from here, if you want to put any other HTML code, you can do that in the same manner that I showed you earlier, and then just give it a custom classes name to wherever you want to put the apply of the specific custom CSS code. Okay, so this is how you do it. Now with that, we're done with our homepage. So let's click on publish. And once you publish your website, this homepage, then all the sections that you have modified like this and all other things such as this extra section that we have created, all of this will be saved and it will be showed in the front end of your website. So this was our homepage. Now to go back, click on this Elementor logo, then click on exit to WordPress. and then click on this WordPress logo again. So now we are in our pages page, and here you can see all of these different pages. So all of these pages also have their own functionality and use. For example, the blogs page will hold all the blogs that we create, and then these commercial photography pages that you see, or this portrait photography, all of these are actually the single service pages that I just showed you in the home page. So if someone clicks on that portrait photography, then they will go to this portrait photography page. Then if you scroll down, we have services page. So if we click on edit with Elementor, now here this is the service page, and if we scroll down, see, this is the section that I showed you guys. So here all the sections have been given, and in the same manner as I previously showed you guys, you can also add other services. But now whenever someone clicks on any of these, then they will be redirected to that single services page, which I will be showing you later on the front end. For now, let's keep doing the settings for our backend. So go to WordPress, click on this WordPress logo. Then you can also create your own blog posts. So for that, go to this posts, and here you can see that all of these blog posts are already created, but you can create your own. So click on this add a new post. Then here you can set a title for your first blog post, like I'm going to write my first blog post. Then you can write your entire blog post in this field, and this blog writing space is just like Google Docs. So from here you can use all of these things to customize your writing like this. Okay, so everything is customizable. Then you can set a featured image. So this featured image is actually the thumbnail of your blog post. So on your blog page, whichever image you put on this featured image, that image will be the thumbnail or will be shown on the blog page. So you can choose any one of these from here. Then you can also add categories like blog, or you can add a new category like photography. Then click on enter, and this category will be set. And you can also add tags as you wish in the same manner. Then you can publish the blog, or you can just leave it as it is, and you can set it to draft. If we just go back, click on leave, so it will be drafted. And now whatever blog post you create here, it will be shown in the blog page. So now let's go back to our pages, and this is the blog page that I was talking about. This page will show all your blog posts. Now let's go inside of our contact us page. So click on edit with Elementor. And this is our stunning contact us page. So from here, you can also change all of these writings. You can also change this image. If you go to this container, then inside of its style tab, you can change the image from here. So everything is customizable. There is nothing you can't do. Now under here, this is the blank space where you put your contact form, okay? So after coming here, just go to the top left corner here, and you'll see this blue line. So click on it. And from here, if you just click on edit form, then as you can see that you can set your form from here. So we have two forms in this website, but since this is the contact us page, we're going to put the contact form. And then if we go to edit form, then here you'll see that this contact form is already created. So from here, you can just click on any one of these, and you can change the label like this. Like from first name, you can change this one to last name as you wish. Okay. So everything is customizable. You can change the stylings for these ones as well. Like this, you can change its color, like the color of this writing. You can change it to any other color as you wish. Okay. You can also do the same setting changes for this input here. You can change this one's color as well. So every little thing is customizable. You don't have to hire anyone to change your website. Now after you're done setting up all of this here, just click on publish and click on update and close. Now as you can see that our contact form is all ready to go. So here if just people set their first name, last name, email, phone number, message, and then click on submit now, this button, then they will be able to contact you. So now after clicking this submit now button, everything that they have entered here, you can find it on your WordPress dashboard. So to find that, what we're going to do is first let's click on here, then let's open this page in a new tab. So there it is, and then let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. So now whenever someone fills up this contact us form from here and then submits it, if we go to the WordPress dashboard, then inside of this made form plugin, if you hover on it, you'll find this entries option. So if you go inside of this entries option, then you'll find all the entries or all the submissions, okay? So whatever they submit from here in this form, you will find it from here inside of entries. But let's say that you don't come to your WordPress dashboard that often and you would like to get notification for these entries on your mobile or your Gmail, for instance. So what do you do now? For that, let's go back to our contact us page. From here, again, go to edit form, click on edit form. Now click on this form settings, then go inside of notification. So from here, notification mail to admin, turn this on, and then you can fill these fields, like for example, in your email, what subject will be shown. So in this field, I'm just going to write email from FotoVibe, so that whenever an email comes, it will show me this subject so that I can understand that it's from this website. And then we can also set an email in this field. So here I've just written a dummy email, but you can put your own email in this field. So whenever someone writes and contacts you, then after submission, that notification will go to this email. Okay, so you can put your email here. And then first of all, let's just save this, what we have done until now. So click on save changes. And now just click on this email field, okay, this one. So from this email field, if you scroll down under its content, here in this name field, you'll find this mf-email writing. Okay, so from here, just copy it, right click over it, click on copy. Then again, go inside of form settings, and then inside of notifications, you see this field which says email from. So whenever someone contacts you through this submission, they will of course put their email address in this email field, right? Now we have copied this mf-email from this name so that we can also get the email address of the person who has submitted an entry. Okay, so to get that, now all we have to do is first in this field, put square brackets like this and this, or third bracket, and then inside of these brackets, just paste the copied name. So right click over it and click on paste. So now I have pasted the name. Now whenever someone submits anything, then we will also get notified their email address as well. So from here, you can just add these things as well if you want, but I'm just going to click on save changes and then click on update and close. So there you go. In this manner, you can customize your contact form and change all the settings as well. So now let's close this page. Oops, I forgot to publish our page, so cancel it and then click on publish. There you go. So we have done the new settings and published our page. Now let's just close this page. And then from pages, you can check all of these other pages as well. Okay, so you can browse all the other pages in the same manner, but now I'm going to be showing you how you can set menu or header or footer. So to create a menu, first go to appearance, hover on it, and then click on menus. So now here, this is the menu field. As you can see that we have already created a menu. So in the same manner, if you want, you can also create a new menu. Let me show you the process. For that, just click on this create a new menu option. Then scroll down and first give it a menu name, like let's just write menu. Then scroll down and click on create menu. Now after creating the menu, you have to add the pages in your menu. So for that, what you're going to do is click on this view all to view all the pages that you have. And then from here, you can actually select all the pages from here and all the pages will be selected. Then click on this add to menu. Now after all the pages have been selected here, from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to organize them. So let's leave home and about page in this way and then put all the other pages in our pages page. Okay, so let's bring it to the top like this under about here and then make all the other pages its sub pages. Okay, so what you're going to do is just drag it a little bit to the right like this. Then let's do the same for this one. And in the same manner, you can just put all these pages as a sub page of our pages page. Okay. So here it is. All of them goes inside of pages. And then after rearranging how you want to show your menu, then just click on save menu. Now to show our menu, we actually need a header and footer. So if you go to the front end of our website, this is our header, this whole section. And then if we go to the bottom, then this whole section is our footer. Okay, and header and footer are actually global, so no matter which page you go in, like this is our home page. Now from here, if we go to about page, then as you can see that we can see the header and also the footer in this page as well. So now let me show you how you can create or customize your header or footer. So go back to the WordPress dashboard, and now to create the header, just go under appearance and inside here, go inside of Elementor header and footer builder. So click here Now here, if we scroll down, as you guys can see that we already have a header and footer created. Well, this is the header and footer that I just showed you, which was given along with the template kit. So you can create a header on your own by clicking here to add a new, or you could just customize the ones that you already have. So if you want to customize a header, just click on Edit with Elementor. And here, as you guys can see that this is our header. Let me move this a bit. So this is our header. This is our menu section of the header. This is our logo. And then we also have a book now or contact us button. So here, if we click on this button, as you guys can see that the link to the contact us form or the contact us page that I showed you guys earlier is given here. And you can do the same. You can link it to your contact us page so that people can click on this button and then contact you. Then we also have this logo, and I'll be showing you just in a moment how you can create a logo and put it on your website. But now let me just show you in advance how you can change your logo. So if you click here, then as you guys can see that this is the logo image. So from here you can choose any image as your site logo, and that will be made as your site logo. And then we have this menu section. So if you click here, as you guys can see that in this Elements Kit nav menu widget, the menu which is showing, that is this main menu which was created before. But now if we click here, then you can also choose the menu that we created. So in this same manner, you can create a menu from appearance and then set it as menu on your header from this menu settings. It's as simple as that. So now let us publish this and go back. Let's go back. And then inside of footer, if we go to Edit with Elementor, and now here inside of the footer, you can see these sections. Okay, now these sections are not very much different from our header. So if we click on any one of it, you see here only this heading widget was used, which is this one, and then we have this icon list widget. So from here you can actually change any items, like from about you can change it to any other page, and then all you have to do is just link that page in this link field. And now if someone clicks on this about page link here, then they will be redirected to your about page. So in the same manner, you can create all these sections, but since we already have all of these things created, you can just change it or modify it as you like, and that would save you a lot of time. Then you can change this text, then you can also change your location from here. You can also change this. So you can put another logo in this image field. And then this blank space that you see here is actually another form. So to show that form, you just need to click here, then click on Edit Form. Now from here, as you guys can see that we have two forms, right? So we put the contact form in our contact page. Now we're going to put the subscribe form or the subscription form here inside of our footer. So let's select this and click on Edit Form. Now in the same manner as the contact form, you can change everything from here as you wish, and then click on Update and Close. So now here, as you guys can see that the subscription form was put down. So in the same manner, you can change your header or footer, and in the end, you can also change this copyright. So you can change it from Kitpapa to your website name. Like for example, let's say we're going to write FotoVibe. Here you go. And in the same manner, you can customize and modify all of these things inside your footer. Then after that, let's just publish it. And now let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. And now I will be showing you guys how you can create logos and site icons for your website. Now I've already shown you guys what a logo is, right? But what about site icon? Well, site icon or favicon is basically this little small icon or image that you see in your browser tab along with your website name. And every professional website has a site icon. For example, if we go to jimfadigital.com, then as you guys can see that along with the website name, we have this jimfadigital.com favicon on the left side or the beginning of the browser tab. But since we didn't put any favicon yet in our website, that is why it is showing this default globe looking icon. But we're going to change that since we're going to be creating a professional looking favicon. So for that, you'll first have to go to logomaker.com. Now after coming to logomaker.com, if you just click on the Start My Design button, then it will redirect you to this logo making canvas. So from here, you'll just simply need to click on Create a New Design. And then you can just start by clicking on this text widget from here. And now here you can type anything. For example, I'm just going to type the name of my website, which is FotoVibe. Now after typing the name of your logo, you can use all kinds of widgets from here. So you can use shapes, you can use different types of colors. You can also change the color from this color wheel. So currently it's set as black. You can change it to red, white, or you could also play with all of these other colors. See how convenient it is? But for now, I'm just going to keep it as black. And not only that, you can also use any kind of font from these fields. Okay, so everything is at your disposal. You can use all of these widgets and options and settings to create the perfect logo for your website. And then after you're done creating your logo, you just have to click on the save button on the top right corner. And here, if you don't want to pay for the subscription fee and want a completely free logo, then in that case you can just click on this download low resolution PNG file. So if you click here, it will ask for your email address where it can send you the file. So if you simply just put your email address in this field and then click on this send file to email, then this exact same file that we just created will be sent to your email. It's as simple as that. So now let me close these two. And now I will be showing you guys that after creating your logo or site icon, how you can put it. So I've already shown you how you can change the logo from your header or footer. Now I'm going to show you guys how you can change the site icon or fav icon. So for that, from appearance, go inside of customize. Now from here, just go inside of site identity and then click on this select site icon button. And then you can upload the fav icon image by selecting files from here, and inside of the media library, you'll see the fav icon will be uploaded. So from here, I'm just going to select it. No need to crop it since I have already made this fav icon for my website. I have done the cropping already. So let's keep cropping. And now there it is, as you guys can see. Just within a second, our fav icon was given. So now let's publish this and then let's go back. So now here we're all done with our dashboard settings. Now let's close this. And if we just refresh our front end page or go inside of our home page, then as you guys can see that our fav icon is showing perfectly and now our website is looking so professional. So now let me give you guys a preview of our full website. So first up, we have our home page. Of course, we have created all these sections and I've shown you guys how you can use all the settings to create this and make everything as stunning or gorgeous like this one. So you can click on this button to book services. For example, if we just click on this button and then open in a new tab, then you can see that it redirects us to the contact us page from where we can use this contact form to our clients can contact us. And then if we go back, so after this section, we have this beautiful counter section. We can customize everything here as well. Then we have our services section, and inside of our services section, we have all of our single services. So from here, if we just click on any one of these like this, then it will take us to the single services page where we can learn more about the single service. So let's go back. And then if we just keep scrolling, then we will find our beautiful gallery section. So we can view all the images from here like this. And if we want to go to this gallery section from the top, then we can also do that. So if we scroll down and click on this see our latest works, then click on it, then it will also take us to our gallery section. And of course, we also have a gallery page as well. So if we click on this see full gallery, then it will take us to this beautiful gallery page where you can add many other photos as you wish. And this page is here as well. So you can also come to this gallery page from here. So let's go back to home. Then if we keep scrolling, then after the gallery section, we have our beautiful testimonial or review section where you can change everything here as well, as I showed you guys earlier. Then we have this company logo section where you can put all the companies or clients that we have worked with. And then we also have this pricing section. Everything here is also changeable. Then if we keep scrolling, we have our FAQ section. You can change all of these questions and answers as you like. So there is no boundary to your creativity. And then if we scroll down, we also have our blog and news section. So from here, if you click on any one of this, it will take us to the single blog post page. Then if we keep scrolling, we have our beautiful footer. And I've also showed you guys how you can change all of these things as well. Then we can go to our about page from this footer as well. So if we click here, it will take us to our about page. So inside of our about us page, we have all of these sections. And then we also have the portfolio of our photographers. Then we also have more information about us. And of course, then comes our footer. So after our about us page, you can scroll through all of these pages. So if we go to the services page, you will see that all the services that we provide are given here. Okay, so you can choose from any one of this to go to any single service page just like this. Or you could also go to any single service page from this pages option like this. So this is a single service page, and here we are right now. So after that, I've already showed you our gallery page. So now let's see our blogs page. So inside of our blogs page, you can also customize all of these things. And here you will see that all of our blogs are listed in this blog page. So all of these images that you see here are the single blog posts. And remember that I showed you guys how you can set a featured image. So this is the featured image. These images that you guys see are the featured image that we set when creating our blog post. And now if we click on any one of these, then scroll down, and this is actually our single blog post. So you can read a single blog post in this page here. And then you can also go to other single blog posts, just like this. Cool, right? Then again, if we scroll up, then under pages, we've seen all of this. Then we also have a pricing page. So this page is completely dedicated for pricing plans. You can customize all of this from here. And then you can also change the FAQs from here as well. Now if we scroll up, then from pages, we can go to our contact us page. So this is our last page, and from here, you can put everything in these fields, like a first name, a last name, and then a dummy email. Well, I'm going to give a dummy email, but you can give your real email so that you can contact them and they can contact you. Then you can give your phone number, then write a message. Then after writing your message, if you just click on this submit now button, then as you can see that our entry was submitted. And now they will get our entry or message in the WordPress dashboard as well as a notification sent to their email. Then we can also browse this map. So from here, people can navigate our location easily. So basically there is nothing that anyone can do when they come to our website. They can use all of these features and options to contact us and hire us, and also browse our gallery, entire website the way they want. And there are no boundaries. So let's go back to our homepage. Alright, so we've completed our amazing photography and photographer portfolio website design. Now go ahead and create your own professional photography and photographer portfolio website. I wish you all the very best. I have just one request though. Please comment down below about the learning experience from this video. Also, please share this video on social medias. It would mean the world to me. I'll see you in the next video. For now, goodbye.